Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, Mariposa Homeschool. And in today's video, we are going to talk about what I did differently in our homeschool for the month of November and what I plan to do for the month of December and for Christmas. So if you are interested, stay tuned. Do too much differently for the month of November. But one thing we did that was really fun was we had Friendsgiving with our homeschool group. We just talked about being thankful in this month, why it's important, and being thankful all year round instead of just 1 month out of the year. So that was fun. My kids had a great time. We also did different books that we read. I got a ton of books from our local library, and I'm going to show you those. Okay, so a couple books that we decided to read in November are I Am Thankful. We also read The Ugly Pumpkin. The Very First Thanksgiving Day. And In November. And these are just some of the books that I still have I did a big haul from the library. But these are some that we read for this month or last month. We also did a fall craft. So we actually went on a leaf hunt and tried to find as many leaves, different types of leaves, as we could. So as the leaves were falling, we tried to find leaves in different colors. We also tried to find leaves of different shapes and sizes. So, that got us out into the parks, out in, other families' homes looking for leaves. And then we also tried to identify what type of tree that we were looking at by its leaves. We also did a Native American unit study. This was a very chill type of unit study. I put it together myself, and what I did was just got, again, books from the library. We read different books. Whatever my son or my kids were interested in is kind of the direction that we went. And they were interested in the different tribes and their way of life. So that's pretty much what we did. I did download a couple things from Teachers Pay Teachers, which I will link down below what we use. But for the most part, we just read books. And one of the books that we read was The Very First Americans. And this I got from our local library. We also read Native Americans, A Visual Exploration. And this book was amazing. It had a ton of really good information in this book. My son enjoyed it, and it's also colored. It's not boring, so it's very fun to look at. We really enjoyed reading this book. And last but not least, I did get this one as well. It just says Native Americans discover the history and cultures of the first Americas. Now, one thing that was really fun and interesting about this book is there are different crafts, lots of different crafts. There's 15 in here, different projects or like craft ideas that you can do with your child. A lot of them are very simple. We drew a picture. This one is understanding the Ice Age using ice cream, and that was very fun. We did do that one. You can create soap art, so you get a bar of soap and you actually etch your design or your picture into the soap, We did not do that one, but that sounded fun. And it's very simple. I'm going to find one more. Let's see. And then we did do this one. We created our own Algonquin art. And my children had fun doing this one as well. So there's a lot of crafts in this book. It was very fun. It's not as visually appealing as the other book, the Visual Exploration of Native Americans. It's just black and white, but it did have a lot of good information in here as well and a lot of crafts. So we just tried to make it fun. There wasn't anything like super structured that I did with the unit study. We just read, and whatever they found interesting is kind of what we did. Okay, so that's everything that we did differently for the month of November as far as our homeschool goes. So now we're going to switch gears and talk about what I'm planning on doing for the month of December and for Christmas. So I have already placed a big on hold order at our local library. I have a few of the books already came in, so we have started reading those. And some of those books are Grandma's Christmas Wish. We've actually never read this one before, so my daughter was looking forward to reading that. We also have A Birthday Party for Jesus. Oops. And then we also have Biscuit's Christmas Storybook Favorites. And my preschooler absolutely loves reading Biscuit books. This is a huge collection of, I think there's 7 books here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 books in this collection. And we've already started reading those. And the next set of books are books that I have already at home in our home library, so I'm going to show those. Okay, so this next set of books are books that I own, and I forgot to mention we read How to Catch a Turkey this month for November. There was a cold lady who swallowed some snow. We will be reading this one. We read it already because it's ours. We have Pete the Cat, Snow Days, and Santa Mouse. So these are books that we already own, and we've read all those before, but we just read them again. We also have the Elf on the Shelf book, which we read every year, but
we already read the one that we got the elf.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, we already read that one, huh? For our winter or Christmas craft, what we want to do this year is I found a very simple, easy recipe for salt dough. And we're going to make salt dough. We have 2 cats and 2 dogs. So we are actually going to make little impressions of their paws in the salt dough. You bake them or let them dry, and then we can paint them and make them into ornaments for our Christmas tree. So that is what we plan on doing for our winter craft. I also plan on doing a nativity unit study. This is something that, again, I'm going to come up with on my own. Just get a bunch of books on nativity. Obviously, we're going to read that story in the Bible. And then I do have a couple of web pages or blogs that I will post either in the notes, or I might just show them here. What we plan on doing for our nativity unit study. And for the month of November, I ended up taking off 2 weeks as far as, taking time off of homeschool or giving us a break. I initially planned on only taking the holiday itself. And so I plan on taking the Thursday of Thanksgiving, the Friday after, and then we would start back schooling on Monday. That actually did not happen. Every year we do take our children to a local drive through, like Christmas lights. That is always fun to do. We also have holiday lights at our local zoo, and that is, a big deal. A lot of people go and do that, and my children love to do that. We just have to pick a day where it's not super cold because you're walking around all day outside. I'm trying to think of what else we plan on doing. Probably not a ton. We don't travel or go anywhere um, for Thanksgiving or Christmas. We stay home and just, be with our family locally here in Ohio. So I don't like to travel on holidays because it's more expensive and because everyone else is traveling. So we just stay home. Okay, guys, that is everything that we plan on doing for the holidays, or what we did for November and what we plan on doing in December. If you guys have any fun plans, please let me know. I love getting ideas from you guys, or would love to hear anything new and different that I haven't thought of. And as always, leave your comments down below if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.